Did you know that 84% of small business owners are still relying on manual processes today? Yes, they are still doing all the things. Even worse, 90% of new businesses ultimately fail because they do not properly map and manage their processes. We found this to be true with all of our clients at F28. No one had ever mapped their process from end to end for two reasons. One, they didn't know how, and even if they knew how, they didn't know what to then do with that information. That's where we come in. My name is Fallon Scott. I'm a CPA and a business automation strategist, and what that means is we actually optimize your business processes using automation and a series of other tools and strategies to actually make sure that you don't end up in that 84 or in that 90%. So we actually created a service package that actually is segmented out of our other done for you packages because people didn't know which package that they needed for their business. So we were actually able to say, you know what, let's go ahead and create a clarity process mapping consultation call where we can actually go through this process with our actual clients so they can understand their process from end to end. They can then see all the gaps, opportunities for improvement. They can see the flaws, bottlenecks, non-value added activities that are within this entire workflow, and they can then understand which package that they need. So in this 60-minute consultation, it can just be you as the primary business owner or any key stakeholders that are involved within the process so that we're all able to see and understand together what all the details of the process are. This is actually what I did for years as a CPA, specifically in audit and enterprise risk management. I traveled the globe from India to Amsterdam to Canada to South America and really learned processes all the way from interviewing C-level execs or just other key stakeholders within the process. So I have a really good understanding of how to take a macro look at a process, make sure that the process actually aligns to the overall business goals, and then we can figure out strategies for elimination, remediation, automation, and delegation. Again, F28 Agency is an automation agency. That's our niche, but we actually help you identify what to do with the overall process. So it's a wonderful and very necessary starting point. So in this 60-minute session, we're going to map every single piece of your process, every single document, who's in charge of who, where does this go, how many days after you send your invoice, do you want a payment reminder sent, every single piece of what you're currently doing in your process, all the way from marketing to lead generation, all the way once the service has been performed to any follow-up or testimonials. We walk through your entire process, visually map it, and you're going to get that in a deliverable that now you're able to decide. You've been armed with the knowledge to say, okay, I understand my process. I understand where there's room for improvement. And now I understand which package or which service that the F28 agency can help me with. Or you can just take that document and go and start implementing different remediation policies on your own. It's really up to you. Either way, we're here to make sure that you have more time, more money, and more impact from understanding your process and then doing something about it so that you do not end up in the 84 or the 90%. Go to f28agency.com today, f28agency.com, and select Map My Process to get started.